Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Łukasz. We are at the Wyspiański Pavilion right next to the City Hall in Kraków. Minaidis, Deputy Secretary General, the Organization of World Heritage Cities. It's your fifth visit to Kraków, fifth, maybe sixth?
Yes.
Do you still remember? Do you still remember the first one?
I do remember. I came only for a day. We were in with the Organization of World Heritage Cities in Warsaw for a meeting of the board of directors, and we came down for the day. It was a wintry day. I remember it was a bit
freezing
cold,
gloomy,
but the people were very warm.
Greyish,
yes,
but the people were very warm.
But very warm, and of course we visited the castle and so many other beautiful sites within the city.
When was it?
I think it was around 2008 or 2009, thereabouts.
So roughly around 10 years ago. How has the city changed? What's your impression?
I don't know that the city has changed. Perhaps there are a few more tourists because I have visited.
Which is a common trend worldwide.
Absolutely. Because I have visited Kraków in other seasons as well. So I have seen, in the summer, the springtime, and whatever. So I do see, though, an influx of tourists. Which, as you say, is a phenomenon worldwide.
The Organization of World Heritage Cities has chosen Kraków to be the site of the 15th World Congress. May I ask, why have you elected Kraków?
Why? Well, of course, each city that is interested in hosting a World Congress presents their candidacy at a meeting of the members, the World Congress. And Kraków had presented their candidacy in Gyeongju, Korea, which was our last World Congress, among other cities as well. And I think that the members were impressed by the infrastructure that Kraków, of course, has, its experience in hosting events, either congresses, conventions, festivals, all of these things. And of course that matters because our members, the delegations are composed of mayors or deputy mayors, decision makers, as well as site managers. And to travel in some instances from halfway across the world to attend a World Congress, they want to feel sure that they will find that the organization is as it should be, and obviously time and money will not have been spent without the benefit of being able to learn and to exchange, but in a properly organized setting.
So these were the easy questions. Let's get to the tougher ones. Yesterday I talked to your colleague, Denis Ricard, who is the Secretary General of the organization.
Yes, my boss.
And we talked about certain stereotypes behind the big congresses and conferences. And we talked about inhabitants of cities sometimes seeing those as large gatherings, very hermetic, nobody knows what they're talking about,
yes.
And public money is being spent on those conferences and congresses. And I said, how is OWHC different from those multinational organizations? And he said, we're not talkers, we're doers. OWHC is like an experimental, if you like, lab for best practice in heritage management. Would you define the organization like that, or would you add something else?
Yes, I would. Obviously, our congresses, as I mentioned earlier, are composed of the members who are people on the ground. They are the mayors who deal with the problems of the cities. They are the site managers who who are always in contact with the local population. And so it's not just a meeting of experts who are needed, but it's not a meeting of experts who perhaps are not in contact or not aware of perhaps everyday problems